Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today for all you great video makers, we're going to take a look at the 5S. Keep watching to find out more. Okay, so today we're going to take a look at a photography light or video light from Great Video Maker. Now you may not have heard of them, they are quite a big company all over Amazon, both UK, US, etc, etc. Obviously, as per usual, we will be putting our affiliate links in the description below, so you're more than welcome to check them out and see actually some of the other great products they do. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. What is this? So this is a Bicolour LED lamp, which is both mains and battery powered, with full adjustability, a diffuser built in, and it comes in a really nice package, which is fantastic for all of you YouTubers, vloggers, bloggers, etc, filmmakers, whatever it may be. If you need some lighting to illuminate your subject, or just to do some vlogging outdoors, maybe when it's at dusk or at night time, this is going to be perfect. So anyway, let's take it out of the box and see what we actually get. Now it's probably a bit of a giveaway because you can see some of it already, because I've actually got two of these. One of them is actually mounted here on my Lumix G3 camera, and as you can see, it's mounted on its hot shoe or cold shoe adapter, and you can see on the back it's got the logo Great Video Maker GVM, and you can see it's got this nice red anodized finish, which is actually a large aluminium plate, which is used for heat dissipation to keep those LEDs nice and cool. And also you can see the cable is coming from it at the moment, which is going over to the mains power supply for the house. Now depending which part of the world you're in, you'll get the suitable adapter for your mains power, so don't worry about that. Yeah, it's actually a great little kit. But let's take it out of the box so you can see what the unboxing experience is actually going to be like for you. So obviously, first of all, you can see it comes in this actually really pretty stylish box with it's actually silver logo on there. I'm not sure if you can pick it up very well on the camera. Probably is reflecting a little bit. But on the box, you've got all their contact details. So on the top, we've got the website address. So it's www.gvmled.com. So you can go there and check out their other products. They don't actually do just lighting. They do other camera equipment like sliders and all that kind of stuff. So like I said, go ahead, check it out. There's a telephone contact number should you need to get in contact. If you've got any questions, comments or concerns, then you can contact them directly on that telephone number there. And it's also got their email address and also their American, where are we? We're in San Francisco. So there's a San Francisco address. So if you're local to that area, then maybe you want to drop in and say hi. Anyway, let's look at what is actually inside the packaging rather than just look at the packaging. So first of all, we get a letter from GVM saying, congratulations on the purchase of your new GVM products. We're confident that your new equipment will provide you with years of professional and unparalleled quality and performance. If, however, for any reason you're not satisfied or need assistance, please do not hesitate to mail us at gvmledservice@hotmail.com and we'll be more than happy to assist you. Sincerely, the GVM team. And again, it's got all their contact details should you have any problems. So that's pretty good to see. Lots of contact information there. There's a lot of these products that we see coming up on Amazon and Alibaba and all those kind of places where it's literally just a company that have just put their logo onto a product, thrown it out the door, and after sales service is completely atrocious, probably non-existent. But at least with this, they've got confidence in their products, so much so that they've got email addresses, telephone numbers, and also their physical address. So that's pretty handy. Okay, so next up in the packaging, we've got our product manual and installation guide. Now again, this is all pretty much self-explanatory in English and gives you some of the details of how to use the equipment, how to adjust it, how to attach it to your camera, all that kind of stuff. But to be honest with you, it is relatively straightforward and simple. It's nice actually that it does give the specifications again in here, giving you details of the LEDs. So you've got 96 LEDs, you've got a CRI index of 95 plus. So that is the kind of how well the LEDs reproduce the color index. So ideally you want a color index at least of 80 or above. Some people, professionals, would say obviously you want as close to 100 as possible. But in my opinion, anything over the kind of 80 to 90 mark is actually going to be a pretty accurate representation of the colors you're trying to reproduce in your footage. Voltage, 9 volts and 3 amp hours. The color temperature, now this may be important for some of you, it actually doesn't go quite into the kind of the warmer spectrum as much as some may prefer. This version does 3200 kelvins up to 5600 Kelvin, so it doesn't quite go down to the 27, which is the kind of like the household daylight kind of stuff. Oh, sorry, the household kind of tungsten bulb colorings, but a little bit brighter, a little bit bluer than that. Power consumption is 5 watts. Now there is actually an RGB version of this also, which works in a very similar way, but just has the RGB features built in as well. So maybe if you're trying to recreate some kind of background lighting, then the RGB version might be suitable for you. Again, I'll put the links for that in the description below so you can check that out also. Both of them actually are pretty much exactly, yes, they are exactly the same size. So whether you go for the regular version or the RGB version, they're going to be exactly the same size. So you're looking at 122mm by 80mm by 35mm. And the LED bead angle is 45 degrees on the Bicolour model and 120 degrees on the RGB model. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but it may mean something to some of you. So anyway, we've gone through the instructions. Let's take it out of the box and see what we actually get. Now this is a kit. It's not just a light, it's not just a power adapter, all that kind of stuff. It is a full kit, including what is actually a very nice little carry bag. So actually, if you're out on the road, if you're using this, you can keep all your bits and pieces in here. So I've tried this actually in the light, the power adapter, all the connections, the hot shoe adapter, all that sort of stuff fits in here really nicely. And it's yeah, it's quite a nice decent quality bag, very strong. So that's going to last you a while. Also in the box, get the cold shoe adapter again, which is actually a decent quality one. It's not one of those kind of really cheap flimsy ones that some of these lamps do get. It's a very good quality, very well constructed, very tough plastic cold shoe or hot shoe adapter. You get a USA to UK power adapter here, and you also get the AC to DC adapter here. So you've got the 2-prong version for those of you in the US, and for us in the UK, it works like a shaver adapter and converts it into a 3-pin, which then terminates into a barrel type connector. So nice and simple, plugs into one side, job done. If you want to use it on mains power, you can use that, no problem at all. And you can use that to recharge the built-in lithium ion battery, which again is another great feature of this particular lamp. So the lamp itself, it's not particularly heavy, quite a lightweight unit considering the battery is built in, and also you've got this big heat sink on the back to keep things nice and cool. You have a removable magnetic diffuser on the front, which is pretty cool. So if you want a slightly harsher light, then you can leave that off and leave it as it is. But if you want the light to be slightly diffused, then you can put that on. Again, nice and easy to put on and remove. You don't have to worry about barn doors or anything like that breaking off. It's literally just a magnetic connection, which I think is pretty cool. So let's go on to the light itself. So on the side, you've got the controls. So there's a on-off button. Now on the RGB version, the on-off button, you have to long press the button to turn it on or off, or if you just press it single press, it will change color of the RGB. There's 2 wheel dials on there, one of which is to change the brightness and the other is to change the color. So going from the white more into the sort of yellowy sun type colors. So on the bottom, you've got the charging jack point. You've also got the cold shoe adapter or screw thread adapter. So that's got a 1/4 inch thread, so you could put that actually just straight onto a tripod, such as like the newer mini one, which I'm using for the Lumix G7, which actually I was talking to Kath before I started this, and I wish I had another one of those newer mini tripods, so I'm gonna have to get one of those, especially for these lights now, because they may actually replace the IKEA lamp that I've got basically there. This is a much more elegant and stylish option than that thing. So anyway, let's turn it on and have a look, see what it's like. So all we do is press the button on the side and the lights come on. And on the top, which you possibly can't get at the moment, but I will put in some B-roll, there is along the top there a power meter. So it tells you how much energy is left in the battery. Also, whilst the unit is charging, it will tell you the charging status. So in actual fact, the manufacturer of this didn't say how long it takes to charge, but they do say how long it lasts. So pretty much out of the box, this seemed to be almost fully charged. And the few times I've used it and tested it out already, I honestly couldn't tell you how long it takes to charge. I'm looking at around about an hour, maybe an hour and a half for a full charge. But again, I'm completely guessing that. I could be completely wrong. I may actually contact them later and see what the official time is. The actual battery life, their suggested life is 4 hours. Now, I would presume that would be on the lowest intensity setting and in one color. So that is currently on the lowest brightness, and we'll gradually crank that up until we get to the full brightness. So there we go, there's the full brightness, and again that's on a wheel control, so you can adjust that to however you want. And if you take the diffuser off, you can see how that looks. So it's pretty bright actually. And the other wheel will adjust the color. So at the moment we're around about 5700 kelvins. So if we start adding in a little bit of the yellow spectrum, then we can take that down until we meet up about halfway. And then we can go all the way down to what they're saying in the book, from the manual rather, is 3200 kelvins. Again, I'm not an expert, but I would take them at their word for it. It seems very likely that is what it is. So again, you can get the color match exactly right for how you need, and with everything fully on, it actually is a very powerful light. Now, at the moment in here, I've got two softbox lights, studio lights. I've also got the light there, which is a regular kind of household bulb, but set to the white RGB. And this is far brighter than all of them. So in certain circumstances, maybe out here, that would actually be quite a good light. Again, I can't see what's going on in the camera, so this could look awful, it could look great, I honestly don't know. You could use it as some kind of mood light, a hair light, well, not so much for myself, but you get the general idea. This is going to be really flexible, and because it's battery powered with that lithium ion battery in there, you can attach it to your camera, and if you're doing some kind of shooting outdoors, you can make sure that you're illuminated, but you're not going to illuminate the rest of your surroundings, at least not massively. So it's going to highlight you. If you think of those news reporters stuck outside number 10 Downing Street when they're waiting for the election results and that stuff to come in, it's late at night, and there's a bunch of guys all with lights and cameras all around them. You don't need all that. All you need is one of these stuck to your camera, and you can be that one-man band shooting army. Okay, so here we are. I'm outside in the garden now. Now it's I can't even see the time now. It's 20 to 10 here in the UK, and it's getting pretty dark. But we're using the Great Video Maker 5S light, and yeah, it's lighting things up quite nicely. So if I actually turn the light off now, you can see what it would have been like. So that is what it should be like. I don't know if you can actually even see me, so let's turn that back on. And there we go, that's much, much better. So you can see what's going on. So if you are shooting outside, doing some pieces to camera, then totally outdoors, it does fill a relatively large area with light with just one single bulb. So, back inside. So, I'm going on far too much. This has been the unboxing and review of the Great Video Maker 5S. I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.